Alright, trappers. First check of the new line on the second property up north here. I didn't get these two fellas filmed a little bit earlier. Pretty good size one there. Probably definitely 2-year-old there. That's a big one. That's a lot bigger one. Just one of them things. I was kind of in a hurry. It's raining this morning. I waited to rain out. And I've been rolling ever since and never thought about it. Anyway, got the first empty bucket cubby over here. Caught a bobcat at this location. Today we got a silver side grinner. A possum. Ah well, it happens. We'll get him taken care of. Got this roadway here. Pretty good little block of timber there. Real thick patch here. Now this is right around where killed a big snake back there. Yesterday was back there. One of my favorite crossovers right back on that corner. This is not a very big patch. I'm saying, oh, probably 100 acres maybe. Which I know is considerable, but compared to a lot of what I'm trapping down here, that's not really a lot. But as you see, thick and woolly. And with this ditch here, that runs the full length of it, there's only 3 ways cats can get out of here. That's this bridge, and there's another bridge down there about 100 yards. And there's a little thin piece of dry land down there, but it's underwater now. But if it dries out, I'll put another bucket down there. But for now, we're going to cover both these bridges with 2 buckets. I got one here. I don't have one down there. I'm going to set it when we get down that way. Anyway, I'll take care of that old boy, and we'll get on down the line. All right, we are at the next bridge. Yesterday, when I was coming through here, there was all kinds of coon tracks on the bridge. Today, it looks like just a couple armadillos or something. Almost looks like a snake pattern over there. Gonna set the bucket cubby right here. I want to protect it because of all them coon, and there's actually I don't know if it'll show up very good, but a pretty good high bank trail coming in here. So I'm gonna go right up here and set one DP. I don't like to get them real close. I don't want to spook a kitty cat. So we're gonna go right here. We'll set this one right quick. This is a coon dagger. The late Carlos invented. Don't know if anybody's picked up on him or not. He's working on making quill spring traps. Along with that, I don't know where it ever got. I like to beat my hole back shut. You'll find coons like to dig in it if you don't. And they may anyway, but at least they have to work at it a little bit more. All right, and we'll go to the other side. Try to keep vermin out of my cat set if I can. Looky here. Anybody ever see that old boy? That is the very first dog proof ever made. The guy Gary Bonnet, a fine Missourian, is the inventor of them. I got several dozen of these. If you would have been buying them when they first come out 30 years ago or whenever it was. That time, the guy that made the pogo stakes was on kind of a hiatus. Gary wanted a staking system with it. At that time, Pogo and Berkshire were the only 2 out. I used Pogo, still do. Anyway, we struck a deal. The second year he was making those, I would make all his cable stakes for him and drivers. And for exchange of the pay for the first lots, I would get 5 dozen of those. He got so far behind, and the man, as you can imagine, went through the roof. Ended up only getting 3 dozen. And after that, he just paid me cash money for my cable stake. So if you bought cable stake packages when the Grizz Getters first come out, I made your cables for you. You're welcome. Let's see, got everything. Put this bucket in right quick. I didn't think I had one of these in there. Don't really need it here, but we'll use it when it's in there. Again, I don't bury these like a coyote said. I do want them below surface level. So make a couple places for the levers. Kind of punch out the middle. I like to get rid of all the dirt if I can. It's just an attractor to coons and possums on top of everything else. Number 3, Victor Roundjaw offset. Alright, same as when your cow trapping, even though it's exposed, I don't want no tipping or wobbling, so I want it in there good. And I like these big, heavy, wet, duffy leaves to lay on there because they'll lay a little flatter. And find a little stick. There we go. Just kind of expose the pan, gum everything else up around it, so it's the only nice flat place to stand. I think I'm gonna have to tighten up my grow poke. It feels kind of loose on my head. Alright, get a little shot of lure up in there. Get a little gang of leaves on this side. I always try to put where I put the urine on the off side of my chain, hoping that they won't destroy my little leaf pile. They just get caught and go over that way. We'll see. Same with, we're gonna go my bobcat beaver lure. Again, same principle. You heard me talk about time and time again. 3 different locations for the attractor. So it keeps him stepping, making sure he's going across. And that is what we want. We don't really need this here at all. Matter of fact, I'm not going to put it here. I mean, we're right on their pathway. They got to see the bucket. If they can't see the bucket, then they're blind enough they're not going to see that. So we'll save that for another set. And then the thing I forget from time to time, which I did, you remember at the last place, that one cat got about 40 yards away. Wrap it around something. Nothing can get that out of there. All right. I got a beaver set right down there. I got to go check if I have anything. We'll get back with you. All right. Right there where we just put in the 2 DPs and the Bucket Cubby. I come down here to the beaver set. My stick's gone, and it does look tore up. So we're going to hope for the best. Yeah, see, this was all up there at one time in life. I put this in yesterday. Little look at a true cypress swamp. Let's see, find my rod. That's not my rod. Got all kinds of stuff down here. There's my rod. Well, I ain't got nothing in this trap for sure. Cause it's right here. Kicked back, way back. Don't know why. Move it back up here. It had a little wobble in it that he didn't like. Make sure there's no wobble this time. Just got mud in my eye. Hope I didn't get it in the camera. Gotta get that out right quick. Ah, pleasant. We'll try this again. A little white stick for some eye peel. Trying to find me my little stick I was using for my, I think water got into this. I don't think I have my lid on it very good because that's not usually that watery. Now these are sticks. But they'll work. Find my trap, find my latch. Just put that down in there a little bit where it just sticks up. All right, I'll get on down the line. All right, trappers, we are in a cypress swamp. And as you just see me panning by, we have a beaver lodge. Now I'm going to do something I normally preach against doing. There's reasons for it. Yesterday when I was in here, that cutting right there is about a foot tall, was on dry ground. From about here over was dry ground. Now up there where my four-wheeler's parked, that's right at the edge of where the water pool normally is. All this flat right up to about it is usually full. Got a half-inch of rain last night, and you see what it, filled up the basin. Thursday night, Friday, we're supposed to get an inch to an inch and a half. And I gotta get these beaver out of here. I know these will not be accessible then. Probably catching some of them, or the two that I caught there, because they were actually caught on down about 300 yards. But anyway, you see it pull out here. You can't see the other one. There's one right over there, and there's one right here in the front. So I'm going to come up here in this front one. I'm going to put a slide rod in, and there's a good channel going around right here. I'm going to put a 330 in there, and then at the end of that log, going around the end of that log, they got another good channel. Natural set as you can get. I'm gonna put a 330 in there. I don't usually advocate trapping the holes or right on the houses right off the get-go, but in, what is this, Tuesday? In 3 days, I won't even be able to probably get to this without chest waders and a whole lot of difficulty. So we're gonna get after them. All right, Shepherd, here at my world famous crossover that I like, hag slide rod. I can see the trap, nothing there. Come over here. This is the chute where last year, I was trapping literally up here. It's down a foot and a half from where I was trapping last year. But we put underneath that log, and looky right there, we got us a beaver. We'll go down there and get him out there. Find what I did with my gloves. Walking around. Then you gotta watch out, snake. Nah, he's the one I killed yesterday. He's a big old boy, though. I was down there making that beaver set, and his old head come up literally about that far from my face when I was bent over putting the set in, getting ready to wire the trap off. He had to go. It's either him a-going or me a-going, but one of us was a-going. Now, when you're coming in on places like this, this is perfect snake habitat as far as that goes. You want to look out on top of all these logs. That's where they like to lay. I'm sure he was probably laying up underneath there somewhere. I was wiring off of this bush, and I didn't even see him. But I did see him there after a little bit. I was going to wire off that bush. Excuse me. I ended up wiring off to just a floating log. Oh, this one. Don't know what we got going on. I had a tussling match. He rolled, big old boy. He wasn't going to go down easy. Smell the castor too. Oh, my. That is some good springs. All right. Come on up here. Introduce yourself. Look, big old boy. Heck yeah, big old fella. Old four-wheeler's gonna be riding low. This is way deeper than what it was yesterday too. I find my holder, which I think is what he was hooked on and I was yanking on. Nope, right there they are. I was just feeling too far forward. The water raised, my log floated up a little ways. When I set this set yesterday, they could crawl over. So that's what that's for. I put that there, keep them from flopping up there and wanting to crawl over. We don't want them to crawl over. We want them to go through. All right, find the center of the run with my other foot. Get it right close to that log. Run it down to where you know the top is below the log. Take off the safeties. And that's really it. Get my... Uh-oh. May done a no-no there. And I'll get that back on there. I did not. Had my tie-off log caught in the spring of my trap. Need to find me a good, just solid stake and bring down here and tie off. Because that thing can float away. We get a ton of rain, but it ain't going to go anywhere in here. Well, I'm having all kinds of trouble up paying attention. A train riding behind me. There's supposed to be some thunderstorms rolling in again, which I heard thunder a while ago. I've not heard it for a little bit, so hopefully that went somewhere else. Make sure ain't nothing there I already hit that on. Close to the log, down below the log. Safety's off. That one's off. This one's a pain in the butt. It's off. My log's up there out of the way for a while. I was getting right close to the top of my boot. Like I say, that literally raised 8-9 inches since yesterday. And that was with a 1/2 inch of rain. And they're only calling for 1/4 inch. Now they're calling for 3/4 inch Friday, which means we'll get 1.5 inches, 2 inches. I got a bunch of low stuff I'll have to pull out. Yeah, that thing there's a hoss. All right, I'll get on down the line. All right, we're at the little 5-set intersection. I got the 280 there, nothing. 2 280s over there on the crossover. It surprised the heck out of me, nothing. And then our empty bucket cubby, a very muddy, agitated skunk. And then over in the dirt hole, nothing. Which I'm sure nothing could smell it. A coyote did go through here last night. He come up to about where my 4-wheeler is. I guess that skunk turned him around because he did an about face. I'll try to find his tracks again. But yeah, there they are. I don't know if that'll come through. He went here, he come up here, he started messing around here, circled, then went back out that way, the way he came. So anyway, he never went up this way. I guess he didn't want to get around that skunk. We'll get him taken care of on down the line. All right, this is all flooded. Normally they want it flooded for duck hunting. I got some standing corn out there, but they tried to open it and drain it back there, and it is mounded over with beaver. They got another drain that goes on out that way, mounded over by the beaver. So I got a little channel set here, kind of going up into the corn, nothing in it, kind of a secondary set. There's a series of 3 up through here. And the third one would be the primary channel they'd be using. Hoping we get one caught up there, and the other ones will want to slide around him. Uh-oh. I think I see a beaver tail sticking up. Oh, I do. Again, you can see the leaves in here. Solid secondary channel. By golly, we got one. I ain't gonna waste time to remake it, but we'll try to pull him up here. And know where my wire is. I'm tripping on it. There we go. Probably a 2-year-old. We'll take him. The show. Now watch, this is the one I figured we'd have it on. I don't have nothing up here. This one's got a good cleaned out groove. My wire still looks normal. And I can see my trap in there.